next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's on the move. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, report! Report! Sit up!
They go play fake with Jackson. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the first. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Report!
Here's 2nd and 11. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Devin White hauls him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 21. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Motioning him from the slot right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Man in motion here. They just get the play off. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Our score, 6-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
South. Why, Tony? Look the hot.
Stroud in the air to start us off. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go. 11.
2nd and 3. Connection made to Dell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Oh, hey. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Texans at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hey, south. Why, Tony? Good eye.
1st down, Stroud. And it's time they're get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Look the hot. 11.
Trying again, following the sack. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans tie it in the final minute of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Walker going in motion left. First down throw for Jackson. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Lamar off to play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now for Stroud. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Why, Tony?
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Looking to throw, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
South. Under. White, Tony. Let the hot. 11.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He's got Pierce. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Hey, south. Hey! Why Tony?
He'll throw it. He connects downfield on 4. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2.
11.
He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Texans 15, Ravens 12.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot!
Here's Mitchell again. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Sit hot, hot. Middle, middle. Sit hot.
Lamar throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Sit hot. Sit hot.
Jackson yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Sit hot.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of Walker. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Oh, he lost the football! And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. He gets 2 there, and it sets up 2nd and goal from the 5. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150? Beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in, touchdown! The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Like you Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right.
Trying again, following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Texans facing a 5-point deficit. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Hey, Uno. Punch. Hey.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Here he goes again. Nico Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans jump in front late. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
He'll look to throw it. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Alrighty.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep. Wide open, downfield. Got it! He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens have taken the lead late. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now, first round. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So now it's going to be third and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hit pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Here he is to throw. This is complete to Schultz. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
South. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale And take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Ringo.